Eat Sleep Boxing Repeat. It is the morning after Chris Eubank Jr. versus Liam Williams that happened last night. Delighted to be joined by grime artist Grim Sickers. Grim, thank you so much for joining me this morning. What did you think of the fight last night? How are you? What are your immediate thoughts a few hours later?
I'm well, thank you for having me, man. I love the show, man. I follow all the socials. Do you know what? I'm happy boxing's back after a slow January, man. I realised how much I need it in my life, bro. Getting to the fight last night, I thought Eubank was the best I've seen him. I thought that when he was dropping Williams with the jabs, what do you think about Williams' punch resistance? Let's start on that. Do you think like those jabs would knock anyone else out at middleweight at that level?
It was really strange because I know that Liam Williams has got a really reputation as like a really tough guy, and obviously got put down 4 times, I think. So I can't really explain it. I don't know if he was just off balance when he went into Eubank, and therefore he's going to get knocked down easily, or just I don't know, or maybe he struggled making weight. I'm not sure. It's a really strange one. It was really odd watching it live.
It was odd and it was so quick. It was flash jabs. Didn't see, and it was Roy Jones-esque. I can't lie, it was Roy Jones-esque. Apart from that, I know it sounds wild. And the 4th knockdown wasn't a knockdown, I don't think. I thought it was a push as well. But apart from that, it was a close fight. I know it sounds weird. It was. I did have Williams clawing it back from about rounds 5 to 10. The Sky judges had it 2 rounds behind with 2 rounds to go. I don't think it was that close. Do you?
No. I thought that Williams kind of won some of the middle rounds. Obviously, it was hard to kind of keep a proper scorecard because of the amount of knockdowns. But no, I don't think when it came to winning rounds, I don't think Williams disgraced himself. It was just he weren't. I think the problem was he was never going to knock Eubank out. He's never going to knock Eubank out, and after the knockdowns, he wasn't going to catch him on points. So it was never going to be that close for me. And yeah, even without the last knockdown, it still wasn't that close. Even if that knockdown didn't happen.
I think Liam Williams will be kicking himself, right? Because number one, he was rushing a bit too much at the start. He seems like he's really up for it, a bit too up for it. And after the end of the round, he's jumping up and ready. And he was getting caught with the speed of Eubanks. But to be fair to him, no one's seen that speed from Eubanks before. I've never seen him jab on the back foot, on the counter. You're missing it, and he's got you, he's tagging you on the floor. So I thought Adam Booth should have calmed him down a bit earlier. Getting dropped left, right, and centre. And I do feel if they had another fight, which I don't think Liam Williams deserves, it would be a lot closer. But at the same time, I've got to give props to Eubanks. I'm not Eubanks' biggest fan. I like him. I like his brand. I like the way he conducts himself. But as a boxer, I just think he's fooling the whole nation. Not the purist. There was so much stuff he done wrong last night from round 4. Like when Liam would catch him with the overhand right clean, bro. Like, could you afford to take that against Golovkin?
Probably not.
Okay.
Probably not. I'm gonna want to ask your opinion on that potential fight between Eubank and Golovkin a little bit later. But just want to ask first. Quite honest here. What was your prediction pre-fight? What did you think was going to happen versus what did happen?
Bro, I had it as a solid 50-50. I thought it's in his back garden. I thought the Welsh fans would be play the extra man, which it did. It was behind Liam. I thought Eubanks. I think it'd be more of a dogfight. I didn't think it'd be as easy for Eubanks to coast the middle rounds. I thought Williams would give it a lot more dog, which he did. I think Andrade's loss to Williams has really took his toll on Williams in one fight. I mean, the Williams that beat Fox, the Williams that beat Maferon, can't remember figures, Maferon or something like that. All the Liam Smith. That wasn't the Liam Smith that wasn't the Liam Williams that I saw last night.
Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame. Just like touching on Liam Williams now. Where do you think he could go next? I know he's had a fair amount of fights now, but yeah, where do you think he could go?
Is he still with BT or Frank? Did he let him fight?
I don't think he is anymore. No, I don't believe so.
That's a big loss for him. Maybe a Felix Cash.
Yeah.
Bentley, maybe a Bentley. Maybe I think Felix. Him and Felix got a similar sort. Felix is like the Liam Williams of old, like 2 years ago. Denzel Bentley, maybe. That's really anywhere he can go, man.
Yeah.
He's got like he's at a crossroads and at British level as well. He needs to step down a bit, get a few wins under his belt. Definitely. Those jabs, getting knocked by them jabs is scary, man. That's you don't see that a lot. 3 jabs and on the floor rolling around. And it's blinking as well, man. What's up with the blinking?
That was strange, wasn't it? I know Adam Smith pointed it out. I don't know. I'm not sure. That was really strange, wasn't it? He was doing that quite a lot. So I don't know. Maybe there's stuff we don't know about. Maybe there's stuff we'll find out about. But I agree with you. The blinking was a bit excessive. I think is one way of putting it.
And I shouldn't really be saying this on camera, but you know Adam Smith, right? I was a fan. Last night he was saying some odd stuff, man. I was thinking, Adam, man, what's going on? What's going on here, bro? He said some odd stuff last night. I don't want to cuss at Adam Smith. I thought last night was a bit weird. But yeah, I thought it was a bit just some stuff when he's all about Clarissa Shields' feet and that. He was just saying some weird stuff. But yeah, I don't want to see Liam Williams leave the sport just yet. He's 29. He can come again. The 2 toes of Liam Smith and the Andrade, and he's not a bad fighter, mate. He's not. I think he's better than what he showed last night. And I think him and Felix Cash makes sense for me.
Fair enough. No, well, yeah, I think one thing I would say is just if he wants to do like another domestic grudge fight, there are big fights out there for him. There are good, entertaining fights out there for him. Watch him. I mean, one fight that crossed my mind, I know he's had a few losses, but he's looked good recently, is Sam Egington.
Oh, yeah, shit.
So,
he's had his career, he has.
Definitely. So Sam Egington's one of my favourite fighters. I think that's such an entertaining fight. Whether it's the right fight for Liam Williams' sake, I don't know, but that's a fight I'd love to see. Or
if Cheeseman moves up, that'd be a good one. I don't know if Cheeseman is moving up, but
yeah, man, maybe. Be exciting.
Fowler, what about Fowler? Fowler will be all right.
Fowler as well, yeah. I know Fowler. I think Fowler makes his middleweight debut this month, I think, on the Okoye. So
I think that could happen, actually.
Yeah, exactly. So as we're saying, there's so many. It's exciting because there's so many big fights out there for him.
He's still quite young as well. He's still quite young, William. Do you think? All right, let me ask you a question. I always do this, bro. I spoke a combo in the interview on me. Do you think, right, Williams' stock has gone up or down?
I'm going to have to say down.
Yes.
I think it went up with the Andrade fight in the sense he went 12 rounds with an elite fighter.
You've done good.
Yeah. But I think it's gone down purely because of the amount of times he got knocked down last night. Yeah, I think overall I would say down. How about you?
I would say it went up in people knowing who he is. Casuals might know a bit more about him. It would go down where you're not fringe world level no more. You might not get that big like maybe you could have nicked a Murata fight, or he could have nicked do you know what I mean? A Charlo fight. Maybe you could have nicked one. I don't think he's even around that level at the moment, mate.
No. And I think that maybe he performed below a lot of people's expectations. So maybe he's not going to come out of that.
It was just the rolling around on the floor. The jabs, like, bro. Like, honestly, I can't complain, yeah. I boxed myself, right? I didn't see the jabs coming as well. But I didn't expect you to go down off a jab like that. Do you know what I'm saying?
More than once as well. It was odd.
Yeah, does EUBANK possess that sort of power? I've never really seen him knock people out. Really, not that. He's knocked a few man out of uppercut and stuff, but not like that, bro.
Yeah, that was odd. I'm gonna have to watch you back this afternoon. Actually, you're gonna see it again. So just wanted to ask a couple more questions left. I want to focus on EUBANK now. We need to see this guy fight for a world title this year. I think he's 32 years old, has been as a pro for 10 years. We want to see him in that. It's been a while since the George Groves fight, which he lost. That was a while ago. First question is, do you think there's a good chance the Golovkin fight will happen? And two, if it does happen, what do you think would happen in that fight?
I don't think it's going to happen. I think Golovkin wants to fight Murata next and pick up another belt before. And I'll be real with you, mate. I'll tell you the truth. EUBANK is way off the level. I don't think he'll be any world middleweight champion. Not like, did you see the way he was swinging and missing? You can't do that at the elite level, mate. You don't see that. His feet. He wasn't in position sometimes. He was. It's just weird boxing, bro. Like he was never in a place to throw, and he always felt if Liam was fainting a bit and moving to the right, you could catch him. I mean, he got caught flush at least 4 times, at least. But Liam Williams wasn't throwing jab combos, one punch. He wasn't hitting him with the body straight after. And in elite level, EUBANK will be getting that work. So I really understand what Sky are doing with him. He's probably the biggest name on their roster. Yeah. They're brainwashing the casuals to think, yo, we got a new star. But I don't want to take nothing from Chris Eubanks. I feel like it's come across like I don't like him. I like him. I just don't think you're world-class level, elite level. If your biggest wins, probably Liam Williams now, maybe. And then Golovkin was taking banks off Canelo, bro. In the middle of the ring, and Charlo, I don't know. He deserves a world title shot, but that could be to his own detriment because when you lose that, I don't think you got anywhere to go.
Yeah, I think he's a bit unfortunate in the sense that he's in a generation where there's such a high quality level of champion in the middleweight division. It's very difficult.
Murata's decent, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. But that's another name. But I just think when you look at, as you said, Charlo.
Definitely not Charlo. But do you know what it is as well? Chris is 32. He's in his prime now. He's not old, but we're still talking like you're up and coming and you're going to get this fight here. And bro, this man that's been in and out of the game by 32 and world champions and elite fights. Like Chris, I know the COVID done him. Do you know what though? Do you know when he had that fight in America? Who did he fight? Yeah, I thought he was losing that fight.
Korobov.
Yeah, I thought Korobov was having him up.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I like Chris, I do, man, but I just want them to be honest with the fans, man, and not go on like he's like you're gonna build them up, but when he drops off, it's gonna be a big drop, bro. Yeah. And I still think, right? I know why. Like Billy Joe will still always beat Chris Eubank Jr. for me. And you're calling for the Billy fight, bro. Billy could take 2 years out and come back and still beat Chris 3. But I do like Chris, man. Like he conducts himself well. I didn't like the show, but in the 12th round, man, I always thought it was a bit too disrespectful.
Yeah,
but he's a Marmite character, isn't he?
It's a bit much. Cool. Okay. I think the only thing I really wanted to get your thoughts on, Grim, was the undercard. Yeah. There was a lot of talent on the undercard. I wasn't
happy, bro.
Yeah, no.
I wasn't happy, bro. Like there was a heavyweight fight, right? Otto Wallin, I would have put on the main on the main undercard. Bro. I don't know why I missed Otto Wallin because he was on YouTube. Harlan Banks should have been on there. I thought they was very rude to Clarissa Shields after she won the fight. Bit uncalled for, but they're building it up. I thought Dubois was wicked. Flipping how she looks good. I like the women's boxers. Nothing, but I just thought they got the order of it a bit wrong.
Yeah,
there were some novices in there. Like the heavyweight fight that was on there should have been on the undercard. I thought Otto Wallin versus Solowski got a good win over George Fox. Should have been on there as well. And I realised, I thought Sky Sports, right, was the main, like, not far behind the zone, but I think they're miles behind the zone still. I thought last night showed me like the zone, Eddie made the right choice. And recently I thought Eddie didn't make the right choice. But right now, I think Sky looked a bit dated yesterday, and I think the zone are the number one now.
Interesting. So when you say dated, just a bit like old-fashioned, the way they were doing?
Just a bit old-fashioned. Yeah. Just a bit old-fashioned, like the punditry. I just feel like since I've been watching DAZN, and I wasn't DAZN's biggest fan, but last night I thought, this feels like I'm flipping still in 2016, 17, which is not a long time ago, but DAZN, man, they're just flipping. I saw the levels yesterday between DAZN, like Laura Woods on DAZN, and like there was just levels. I noticed the levels yesterday. Did you or not? Or am I just...
Yeah, like I think that with Sky, it's obviously taken them a little bit of time to have that change from Matchroom, and then maybe still finding their feet. So I'm trying to like be patient with them.
Yeah, me too. I'm going to be patient.
But yeah, it's about, I'll see where Sky are in a couple of months' time. And with DAZN, yeah, I think it's exciting. It's a brand new product and they're doing things a bit differently. But to be honest with you, it's just nice to have so much boxing around when you include BT Sport, Channel 5. There's small hall shows. There's just so much, and it feels like we've not been in this position before, really. So
now we are good because you got problem, and what they call it again? Problem. What's it? Pro Bellum, everything. But can I say one thing before I go? I thought Sky was very biased last night, man. They're not fair enough for me. They're not, like, for a casual fan. They'll have you brainwashed. You'll be thinking EUBANK is world elite level after that fight, right? It's great, but I know they've got to sell the fighter. And I didn't think when Ban Shalom went to Clarissa Shields, this girl beat you in that. I didn't think that. I thought I was very distasteful after a fight. I don't think Eddie Hearn would have done that.
Yeah, I'd agree. I'd agree with you. It was a little bit cringy. I feel like there's the right way to promote a fight, but it just wasn't. Considering Clarissa Shields had come over to the UK to fight, she had just won every round on a 10-round fight. Yeah, I do agree with you. I think it was a bit uncalled for.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Cool. I've got one more question for you, if that's okay.
No, bro, I'm here, man.
I'm here all day. 2 weeks we have Amir Khan versus Kell Brook. In a nutshell, can I get your breakdown / prediction?
All right, cool. Okay, this is about who's got the most left. Yeah, right now, Kell Brook. Do you know what, Kell Brook? Yeah, I'm not going to assume anything, but you're looking in good shape, bro. And the other week I saw you was a bit chubby, so I don't know what's going on over there, bro. You was looking tremendous yesterday. Maybe your dietitian is doing well, but my thoughts are Amir Khan, because the punch resistance of the jab from Crawford on Brook, and he went across the ring and didn't know where he was. I think Amir Khan still got the speed, and Brook, his dog has gone. Honestly, man, I seen him on his knee quitting, and it's not no fault on his own, man. Khan's just got that little bit left in him, bro. And people say, that Khan's got a paper chin. It's the best chin. I think it's better than what people say it is, though, because I see Maidana lick that chin clean, and he's held it. And when Khan goes down, he always tries getting back up, bro. I remember him crying when Danny Garcia, when the ref Stott goes, he said, please, please, please. He's got a bit more heart. Kell Brook takes the easy way out a bit too much. I do think Khan's got a bit much left in him, but Kell Brook can clock Khan, and Khan might be on the floor, bro. Apart from that, I can't see Brook winning on points.
Fair enough. No, interesting. I think it's really exciting. That's finally here. But yeah, I think we're all starting to look forward to it now. Grim, thank you so much for your time on this Sunday morning. Really enjoyed spending some time with you. Yeah, you make me want to watch the fight back, which I'm probably going to do this afternoon. But yeah, thank you so much. Yeah.